On. What's up, everybody? Happy Aloha Friday. It is Aloha Friday for a 3-day weekend, and we had so much fun yesterday with Chris and Jesse. We had to invite another person. We got Joe from Kahakai Flies, we got Tropo Jesse, and we got Cree from Cree Flies. And this is High Fish Gear. We are HawaiiFishingGear.com. If you guys got some questions, whether you're on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, drop your questions in a comment while we're live, and we will take your questions while we're live right now. We got restocked on our website, a bunch of local fly makers and just a whole bunch of local companies. We got Knox Lures restocked us with 4 different colors of their not too expensive, $11.99 for papio flies. We got 4 different colors available. Knox Lures. JT from Fool's Gold stopped by and dropped off a restock on his soft baits for fishing the flats. Curly tails and paddle tails are back in stock from Fool's Gold. He also restocked up with a load of his locally made jig heads. Beautiful looks on these jig heads. All hand painted, hand done in Hawaii using reclaimed lead that he picked up from diving and other people that dive. And Braven from 808 Strictly Flies restocked us with some of his glow flies. 5-pack of flies for $6.79, hand tied on the Big Island. He gave us his multicolor blend, and he also, everybody loves green. Everybody loves green. An all green pack of his glow flies are now available on highfishgear.com. And then also one more thing I wanted to note. If you own a Newell, whether you own a 200 series all the way up to a 600 series, the stainless steel screws are back in stock. That is enough screws to replace the screws on every single Newell, 200 up to the 600 series. If you got mismatched screws, you got rusted screws, you got screws that is stripped, you can replace the entire set with the stainless steel screw set that we have on our website back in stock. Hey, I appreciate you coming. Short notice. He's Bill. I'm on my way.
No problem.
What's up?
The Jinkai.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. One last restock notice. Jinkai monofilament leader back in stock on highfishgear.com. Plenty of notifications went out. You guys don't fuck around. No, just buy like 1, 2. Stock up. Stock up. Get yours while we can. It'll probably be about another month before the rest of them come in. Like I said, if you guys are watching on YouTube or Facebook, drop your questions in the comments while we're live. I saw some comments on Instagram. Let me go ahead and scroll through. I wanted to make sure that our video is saved on Instagram. Yesterday was such a great live with Chris and Jesse. What happened to the wide angle? That's on the other camera. It's on YouTube. We did it on Instagram, but you cannot save it on Instagram, so we're going to do it on my phone on Instagram. This way we can save it for people to watch in the future.
Too many white guys in here.
Yeah. We got 4 people, bro. This is the studio right here. This is what it's all about.
New studio record.
Chris was saying he even rewatched it because there was some good information that was shared yesterday. Here we go. First question. What do I use if I want a bait cast with a whipping pole? Floater? Bait cast with a whipping pole?
Bait cast.
Maybe dunking like
Dunking with a whipping pole?
Small lead.
Small lead.
Yeah.
Small lead. There you go. You got.
Depends on what your pole is rated to. That's about the max size lead you like use for dunk with.
2
So
ounce,
yeah, if
4
you're
ounce.
using a whipping pole that's rated up to 1 ounce. 1 ounce lead?
1 ounce.
1 ounce?
1 ounce, that's what
Throw
it
in
is.
1 ounce little bank sinker, and then Jesse had a really good piece of advice yesterday. Dunking with egg lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of ghetto, but she go,
Yeah,
huh?
she go.
She go. He's
Might get a little bit stuck a little bit more, but
yeah, because
you know,
smaller
quick
profile lead does get hung up a lot quicker. What's the fastest way to catch a papio?
There is no fast way. There is no fast way. It's more so all about luck. If you got the right,
95% luck
yeah.
right
If
there,
you got the
Yeah.
right spot at the right time and you got lucky, you can catch them.
I would say if you wanna catch papio, just be very consistent with checking your bait. If you're dunking, check your bait as much as possible.
And if you're whipping, go at the crack of dawn and at the evening, right when the sun's setting. That's your best chances.
Up your chances. Sunrise, sunset are usually the best time. You get a lot of bait fish moving in or moving out. They tend to be a little bit more active in the sunrise and the sunset, and plus you're not going to get completely cooked when you're out fishing middle of the day.
Right.
Yeah, you get a general consensus on that one. All right. Opinion: the Prevail for bait casting for Oeos. If you're referring to the Prevail casting rod, it is a 12-foot rod rated up to, I think, 8 ounces. It's a pretty cherry bait casting rod. You can put a stainless steel butt cap on the end of that and turn it into like a little mini ulua pole. So it's definitely decent for bait casting, especially for Oeo or Papio.
I started out with that one. Was easy to learn to cast with it.
What are you trying now?
Mainly like pens.
Oh, ulua
carnages,
pole. Oh,
yeah.
the carnages. Okay.
But the Prevail is a great starter.
Yeah,
Uh,
I like my Prevail spinner. That was a good dunking pole.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's Joe field this one. Best budget pole for bait casting. You haven't bait casted in a while,
I
yeah?
haven't bait casting in a while. Yeah.
Yeah?
And I mean, the nitros I think are the best ones out there. Bait casting.
I like
off
nitros.
off the shelf kind.
Off
yeah,
the shelf.
nitros.
Nitros are always pretty solid.
Personally, I have 2 that I wrap myself, Ozones, but
Ozones?
that's after I mess around with the.
Been around the block a couple times.
Yeah, after I mess around with the nitros, get comfortable and then up your stuff. But yeah, if you're just getting into it, I think I started with nitros.
Yeah.
Medium heavy.
Medium
7
heavy
ounce,
nitro is a great
7
beginner
ounce,
pole,
yeah.
by the way. Absolutely. Budget, I would say right now off the shelf, the Penn Battalion Aloha pole is probably the cheapest one at $210. Here's a quick question: do Newells have side plate adjustment to adjust the tension? The bearing caps on Newells are not necessarily to adjust the tension like you would on like a C-line or Seagate, where you have that tension control. The bearings on that is more for, let me get over here where you can see it on Instagram, adjustment of the spool so it's not rubbing on the gears or the clicker side plate. That's more for centering the spool, getting it dialed in, not for tension control. In fact, those bearing plates don't even touch the end of the spool. The tension control on a Daiwa actually touches the end of the spool and actually puts tension on the thing. So if you're looking for something that's a little more easy to cast, maybe go pick yourself up a C-line or a Seagate with that tension control. And
I
let me
learned on a
see.
Seagate.
What was that?
I learned on a Seagate.
Nice. All right. Midnight Haze coming anytime soon. Who's that? Midnight Haze.
Yeah, should
Oh,
be
yours.
Soon. Yeah. Should be soon. Working on it.
He's working on it right now. He's been tagging High Fish Gear in a lot of your posts. Coming soon. White bucktails coming in soon from JT. I think JT put a pause on his bucktails. I'll have to follow up with him. He said that he's probably going to cut them out. Stick with the stuff that is selling a little bit more, like the Fool's Gold soft baits and jig heads that we can barely keep in stock sometimes. What's up, yeah, Portuguese? You're missing. We have one spot right here for you.
Yep.
Yeah, we're missing the Portuguese. Where is he?
All right, here we go. Can whip while it's pouring rain.
Yo.
Or the fish
not?
scared to get wet.
I think the fishermen more scared to get wet.
I think so.
Do you
With the
think
gear
the
and
fish
everything.
know that they're wet though?
Do the fish know that they're wet? Probably not.
Is water
Probably
wet?
not.
Is water? I mean, we can
All
go
I know is-
over this.
Can't breathe out here. Okay, you ever had good luck whipping in the rain?
I'm made of sugar, so I melt.
You melt?
When it starts to rain, I get out of it. It's mainly because of the gear and everything else. I don't
I
want
got
it to
you.
get all wet and soaking. Deal with that when I get
What
home.
about
so-
you?
Oh yeah.
You like it in the
We've
rain?
been out there.
Yeah.
We've been out there in
We
the
so
rain.
But do you
During the day.
like it in the rain? Do you prefer it?
Depends
Nowadays,
on,
no.
No.
Depends on how bad it's raining. If it's dumping, no ways. But
Yeah.
if it's like on a light drizzle, I'd probably go.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Dark red can. God, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. What's good bait for Mempachi? What is a good bait for Mempachi? I like Kahakai
Now
glow
that you
squids.
ask.
Kind of happy with those.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, okay, so flies are always good. Flies, you should always have a nice spread of different colors. Try one color. Try your go-to. Not working, switch it out. Try a different color.
Absolutely.
How many different colors you usually have on you?
Sheesh. Every single one that I make, I have it in my box at some point.
But what about, you were talking about actual bait for
Actual
Mempachi.
bait.
What's yours using?
I like to use shrimp,
Shrimp?
opai.
Okay.
Like live opai is probably the best bait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Live anything is
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some other baits? We got
Akubeli.
Opie, Akubeli,
Sometimes
Ika,
Ika, but that's
yeah.
kind of
skin though. Skin on the Akubeli.
no, all meat mostly.
No,
you,
no
you-
shiny silver.
you can use the skin, but once the meat start coming off, the fish not gonna bite them. You probably might get lucky with avail eating that afterwards.
Okay.
We've actually caught on cut bait Beckett before.
And
Yeah?
I've
Yeah.
used Halalu cut bait to catch Mampachi.
Wow.
Nice.
I used a bunch of different baits to catch Mampachi.
Well, I like Akubeli because the skin is usually tough and it helps keep the bait on.
Oh yeah,
the
the
hook
thing
really
lasts a
well.
long time. You can probably
And a
catch
lot of
like
time you
3-4
come back,
fish
all you
before
get is the
change your
skin.
bait.
Yeah.
All you get is the skin hanging on a hook. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to restock the Newell eccentric liver knob? I talked to brother who made the last batch, and yes, we should be getting some in soon. Is Oio good bait? I like Oio for bait.
I love
I'd
Oio
rather
for
eat
bait.
Oio.
I love
No, you know
Oio
what
for
the
bait.
belly though? You know the belly where
Oh, okay.
you only get that little thin line of meat when you're
Yeah, ask
scraping?
this guy. He caught his first ulu on an Oio head. Like pretty much, it was like one.
The one they
half
went
Oio.
at Canals.
Oh no,
Was it
was,
Oio head?
was that?
Over, a little bit
Was
more
that?
over.
I think
Somebody's house.
my only experience with OUS bait was hooking a wama, and I hooked one that was about the size of an wama.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was about to throw it back, and a guy next to me, no, I take him, and he dunked it out right away. And
Yeah.
I think he picked like a 7-pound papillo or something.
Just for the record, if you catch an undersized fish, you are not allowed to
Yeah.
use it as bait.
I don't know. I was
Sorry, you're a
kicky
young
time.
kid.
Kicky
All right.
time. I don't know.
I forgive you.
So
You're not allowed to use undersized fish as bait, just a record. Reminds me, we are closed on Monday. Hope you guys have a great three-day weekend. If you guys need to grab your tackle, come by tomorrow, stock up for the weekend. We are open on Saturday and Sunday, but we are closed on Monday. Let's see. Where can I get the Homie and the Blues hat from? This I want to make sure we answer the questions on.
yeah.
You can get that hat on highfishgear.com, hifishgear.com. Pickle Ricky, if you want to grab that hat, we have a bunch of different versions of it on our website. Or if you want to send us an email, sales@highfishgear, we can make that exact hat. I'm pretty sure we can. Want to make sure we get all of our TikTok questions, and I apologize if I'm talking right into the mic, guys. I'm trying to get the questions on Instagram too. Kukui nut good for Mimpache? Anybody try kukui nut?
Maybe they
No,
try.
Is he
No,
I
I would have to say a
maybe.
negative.
Inamono if you're going
Yeah.
sashimi or something. Okay, maybe, but I don't know. I've never tried inamono.
But back to the Oyo thing. I caught my first moy on Oyo piece of Oyo.
Wow.
I caught plenty popio, and I lost a couple big ulus using Oio.
Yeah.
That's
So
on,
the trick is for
that's on
Oyo.
windward side spot favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take the skin and you put Hawaiian salt on top of it, and you leave it covered in saran wrap.
Yeah, and the thing toughen them up. Too, a
Yeah,
little bit.
toughens it up. You can still get some meat out of it, but you want to keep that outside layer with a little bit of meat on it, and just hook it through the skin. It works
enough.
wonderful for bait. Really good.
Yeah, Oio scraps work good for
All right,
bait.
here's another question: is papio good slide bait? Gotta be legal. Number one, has to be. If you're going to slide bait that papio, it's gotta be
10 inches.
10 inches. If you guys do it sliding with undersized papio, you are breaking the rules. Pop is a lure candy. Oio is a lure candy. Yeah, I agree with that one. Eugene says he found the white angle. He went over to YouTube. All right. Drop your questions, guys. You got a whole bunch of people here live in the studio just to answer your questions. Drop them in the comments. Let's talk real quick. So where are the flies? You put them on the other side?
Right there.
So on auction tomorrow, Joe dropped these off. Kahakai glow squids. Very high demand right there. Let me show them on both screens. That's a 12-pack.
Yep, all 12.
12-pack Kahakai glow squid flies. Renowned. I pump it up. I say the best glow flies made in the state of Hawaii. He doesn't have time to make them for a shop, so he just drop off auction stuff. They'll be auctioned off tomorrow. There's 3 different 12 packs. I think I have a couple more. Yeah. Oh, and there's fuzzies too.
So I look at them. They're a little different than what I normally.
Where's the
out,
Baratu
so-
pack?
Should be around
it
the
might
corner.
be in the.
All right.
Might be with the next shipment that coming in. I don't know.
All right. Let's see. Oop, yeah, there's the goods right there. Wallace said.
Yeah, I put a hoards them.
He does hoard them.
Yeah, as soon as
Okay.
come in, he buy them all.
Jesse, this question's for you. When using jig heads for eel, you guys prefer bigger hooks like 2 or number 1? This is tool.
Tool. I usually prefer the smaller one just because I'm using smaller size lures like the chargers.
Okay.
But if I'm using JT stuff, I'll use the tool.
Tool.
It presents a little bit better.
Does he have 1-0s or just 2-0s?
He has 1-0s and 2-0s right
Okay.
now in the store.
All right, so if you guys want, grab these jig head hooks from Fool's Gold because they're just pretty much on point with what a lot of people are using. Those 1-0s and 2-0s from JT's jig heads. Great colorways on the heads, and you get a nice pack assortment. 6 pieces in there for $13.49, locally made. And there's also soft baits available, paddle tail and curly tail, which are very popular on the flats. What should I spool my plugging reel with? Braid. Braid for sure.
I'm not much of a plug-in guy.
Yeah.
If you got a Shimano 6K, guys are usually running 40-pound or the PE tree.
PE tree. If you got a 6K, 40, if you got a 8K, 10K, 14K, you may want to look into either 50 or 65. With the 14, you can probably get away with 65-pound tests. All right. Let's see what other questions we got over here. What's a good hook size for a Wama? What's your go-to Wama hook?
My go-to Owama hook would be the Maruto MZ16s.
Yeah, that's
16.
one of the smallest ones. I even use the small,
Or even the
smaller
18s,
limericks.
yeah.
Yeah.
The smallest limericks or the smallest
Yeah.
MZs.
Yeah, we stock the MLs, which is the Maruto limericks, size 18 and 16 and 18. And then we also have 16 and 18 MZs. Those are probably the best Owama hooks. And
Right.
don't forget to grab yourself some split
I like to
shots.
smash the barb too.
Yeah,
smash
so
the
you
barb
don't
down?
get stuck in your net when you're catching
Stuck
the
in the
Owama.
net, easy. You don't have to handle the fish as long. You
Nice.
Preserve all the scales, all that kind of stuff.
Next time I go
Especially
Wama
if you're
fishing, I'm
using it for
definitely going to do
live
that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Just keep them as tension, and I mean, if you're just there to eat, then yeah, go ahead
Yeah.
with the barb, leave them. But
Angel says, how's it?
how's it? Oh,
Angel's flies.
how you, brother?
I know, every time I see it, he
Yeah.
walk into the shop. Oh, what's up, Bill? Hey, what's up, dude? Long time.
Yeah, funny thing with that guy. Last 2 times I seen him, we were driving on the road.
Yeah?
Yeah,
See him on the fly.
yeah, we see him going. Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, Angel?
I think we got
Kite
all
ball
the
action.
questions right there. Hook size for Wama. How's it from Ohio? What's up, brother? Okay, here's some questions over here. Where a good spot for you? Just so you know, we never share actual spots here. Every once in a while, Chris might drop some secrets. But let's talk about grounds. When you walk up to grounds for you, let's talk about what you're looking for.
Places flats, flat reefs, flat grounds, sandy bottom areas, and can be pretty much anywhere on this island because I've caught eel everywhere.
What do you look for?
Yeah,
If you,
same. I mean, same. I like the pockets though.
Yeah,
Places that get,
with like the nice sand
you
pockets.
can,
They
you
usually
get them in the
passing
pocket,
through.
or yeah. And that's an easy place for them to feed, looking for the crustacean kind of stuff to eat. So
yeah.
you can get
You
it
look-
in there.
I like sandy bottom with little patches of reef here and there. That's usually because they usually like to swim in between and stuff like that. But definitely sand you're looking for. Have you ever caught over the rocks? Oyo on the rocks?
Eel on the rocks. Closest place to be on the rocks would probably be on this side of the island.
Yeah. All right.
Anywhere else? No, not really.
Jamie says in the pocket is the best. All right, let's see what other questions we had over here. All right, I think we're all carried. Yeah, you guys not dropping too many questions. Let's see. So let's see. We'll hit anything. All right, I think we're good. I think we did 19 minutes and 16 seconds. That's pretty much we did.
Yeah.
This is our community service to the anglers of Hawaii. We get people together. We share information. It's all about the questions that you guys ask. If you guys are watching these videos later in the day and you have a question that you wish you would have asked while we were live, drop it in the comments. We do respond to your questions, and if it's a really good question, we usually drop back in and answer. Let's take one more question on what size Mustad circle hook should I use when bait casting shrimp and Ika? I don't think you want to get into the Mustad circles. You probably want to focus on the BKN
Can
Marutos. The smallest size that we carry at a Mustad Circles is a 10-aught, and that's more like almost like a size 20 BKN. Ika, you probably want to drop it down to
16?
16, 14, 16,
18 is like the
18.
biggest. Yeah.
18, yeah, 18. 12, 14, 16, 18 on the Ika and the small taco legs or shrimp.
Shrimp are probably
BKN
just 12s and
16, 18.
14s only.
Yeah, there you go. It's pretty much a general consensus. Some guys go a little bit smaller, some guys go a little heavier. I'm a straight size 14 when I go Ika strips. When I get into taco legs, I like 16 and up.
Unless you want to shove a whole bunch of bait on your hook, I mean, go for it. Yeah.
You know what? That's a good point. Danny does like the
Yeah.
10 aughts.
Yeah, bigger gap.
He likes the 10 aughts, and then he puts the ring of
Turtle.
sand turtles on there. You can go with bigger hooks, definitely. All right, 5 sand turtles. There you go.
I've done
Load
that
the
quite a
sand
few
turtles.
times.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, work every time.
yeah. Sand turtles is good stuff. There you go. Let's see. There's a couple good questions coming in on YouTube. Good. Found a spot that was the best I ever been to. Next time I went there, totally dead. Any thoughts?
What was the
Went to a
question?
spot, best day ever.
Yeah.
Went back to the spot, dead.
Ooh.
Probably caught all the fish.
Nah.
You know,
Tides and conditions will determine when the fish can be around.
Yeah.
tides, conditions, predators that might have moved into the area.
Food might have moved out.
Food,
Yeah.
the bait school might have left. The
Heavy
temperature
rain,
of the
fresh
water might have been
yeah.
a difference.
Heavy rain pushed plenty of water.
Yeah.
Fresh water out. Yeah.
Yeah, and usually when they push plenty of water out, the fish can sit by mouths of rivers versus like outside of that area.
Yeah.
You know what's
All the
weird
bait
is like
congregated in that spot.
from where we fish in Ewa Beach, when there's heavy rains, like steady rains for a couple of days or something, you get that run out from Pearl Harbor, and it usually means that the water is going to be dirty up and down Ewa Beach, and the fishing's usually dead. Like a lot of people don't like to go fishing that time. But then I
I do.
heard feedback. You do. You go
Yeah.
fishing no matter what.
No, but I saw my best luck. I caught my big pow during that time.
All right.
I've caught tons of really big eels.
Was
during
it
that time.
consistent, or you just happened to catch like
Pretty consistent.
consistent? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, there goes theories though. I mean, I went fishing, dirty water, no action. You know.
I get no luck when I fish out here and the water is real clean.
Okay.
You know, when the
Actually,
water is too
along-
glassy. Oh,
Yeah, along those lines, I've had Owama be more voracious when the water a little bit murky.
Okay.
yeah, they come
Kinda
up to the
see- they
surface
come
trying
up,
to eat
they
and
actually
everything.
chase
Yeah.
everything up because I guess they don't can see you
Yeah.
until they get to the top. But I've seen them chase to the
They
top.
come up.
By then, they're already on the hook coming out
Yeah,
the
no
water.
matter. They're coming up there. Yeah.
Pow pow is consistent if you find brackish that side. Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right. Here we go. We gave you guys 23 minutes of. How many people are here? 4. 4 people.
Or,
You got a whole bunch of knowledge. All we ask you guys, leave a like. Leave a like. And like I said, if you're watching it later and you have a good question, drop it in the comments. We'll do our best to respond. To be put on order out of. Okay, I'm checking out the okay, user on TikTok. If you see a rod that's sold out on our website, sign up for notifications for that rod. You'll get an email notification the moment it's restocked. All right. If you see something that's sold out, don't just walk away. Notify when back in restock. That's the way that we notify everybody when things are back in stock. That's pretty much it. Leave a like on the video. Thank you guys for watching. Mahalo everybody for coming in and joining. Like I said, we made some adjustments so we can have more conversations like this in the future. Aloha. Happy Friday, everybody.